Hello everyone, welcome to Info Cluster and the fourth episode of the Python tutorial series. Today we are going to talk about lists, tuples and dictionaries in Python. So let's get started. So let's see list. Okay, list is just what it sounds like. It is a list. A list can contain a bunch of values inside. Uh, let's start with creating a list. Let me use my list is equal to square brackets. So it's just like assigning a string variable, but a little different. So inside this square bracket, we can give the values, bunch of strings. So this my list contains these items. You can print the whole list or a part of list and many other stuff. Let's try that one by one. Print my list. So if we print this, the whole list is gonna be printed out. And if you have a list, mostly you would want to print out or do any other stuff with a single item. Let's see how can we get a single item from the list. So here's our list. So you have seen that to get a particular character from our string, we use square brackets and give index number into it. Just like that, we give index number to this also. So for example, we have want this third one. Well, let me rename in this gibberish language. Item 2, item 3. So the list are also like strings. It starts with 0 and then continues 0, 1, 2. If we want the third item, we have to give the index number 2. So let's check that out. You can see here our whole list has been printed out, and next the third item has been printed out. That's what we wanted. Let's move on. You could also get the length of our list just like the strings. We used the len function. Remember len my list. So you can see here this list is not very long. It's just a simple just list. So when we call this len function, it's just gonna return 3 just as we wanted. Okay, it is even possible to add some data to the list. If you want to add an item to the last, you can use the append function. List, sorry, my list dot append and we can give the item name. So when we do this, the item gets added to the last. To check if it has been added, to check if it has been added, we can just print this out. So let's check it. You can see here first there was only 3 items, but now there are 4. It's because we have appended the 4th one. And so we use append function to add some data to the last. So what if you want to add data to a specific index? Uh, you can use the insert function for that. So this takes 2 parameters, the index number and the item name. So we have item name, item 4. So let's give the index number, let's say 0 or something. So let's try printing it out. You can see item 4 has been added to the first. That's what we told it to do. So just like adding, you can also remove any item from the list. You can use pop function. So this pop function is just opposite to the append function. It removes the last item. So let's see. You can see the item 3 has been removed from our list. So just like adding to a specific index, we can also remove the item from a specified index with the remove function. Oh my god. Sorry. Remove. And let's remove the second one. Or instead, we can give the item name, item 2. So we are telling it to just remove any item with this name. Let's try printing. You can see here item 2 has been removed. So what if we don't have that item? So if we print this out, we don't have this item in our list. So what Python does is just throw an error. You can see here Python threw an error. So let's move on to the next topic, tuples. Tuples are also just like strings. Sorry, I mean list. So let's name this 2. Like list, tuple also contain a bunch of items. But to define tuple, we use this normal brackets. And a tuple is much like a list, but the order of the values in it cannot be changed. And if you try it, Python throws an error. So let's try something crazy. Item 1, item 2, item 3. So we have our tuple. Let's try removing something from this list. Let's remove the first item. But when we do this, Python is gonna throw an error. It's because we cannot change the items in a tuple. You can see here attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute pop. It's because items in a tuple cannot be changed. So next comes dictionaries. So dictionary is a collection in which unordered and changeable key value pairs exist. It is basically like a list or a tuple, but a bit more complicated. For example, you have some kind of list like this one. Uh, some item, maybe another item. So you have a list with a collection of just single items. Like uh, you don't have a very complex type of uh, data type or something. If you want a collection with two items or a pair of items, dictionaries are perfect for it. So let's declare a dictionary. So dictionaries are within curly braces. So let me type the key value pairs. I'll just explain this in a minute. Has YouTube channel false. So we have a dictionary here with three types of data types, and they are in key value pairs. I told you this. The strings on the left, name, age, has YouTube channel, are called keys, and the strings on the right are the values stored in this keys. So let's check if we can print this out. My So you can see here this is our dictionary. We didn't give this in this format, but when we print this out, it will be printed out just like this. So let's see what we can do with dictionaries. Uh, we can print out a key from a dictionary. So I print, let's try printing age. You can see 23 is printed out. It's because we gave the age as 23. And just like lists, we can also add or remove items. Let's add hair color or something. Let's give it value brown. So let's try printing. If we have done correctly. You can see here brown has been printed. It's because we told it to do so, or just like we added an item, we can also remove some items by just using the pop method we used before. So let's I take dot pop. Let's just remove age. So we have age in quotes. Let's try printing our dictionary. Now you can see here the age key value is not present in our dictionary. It's because we have deleted it. So that's it for this video, and I want you to explore more on data types by clicking the link on the description. And if you have any doubt or something, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.